Hi guys, today we are gonna discuss about how did World War One happen. This global war started in Europe in the year 1914. A tragic incident took place in Sarajevo, Austria-Hungary. The king was killed. The Austro-Hungarians found out that the Serbians were behind all of this, so that's why they declared war. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia on July 28, 1914, and Serbia was a Russian ally, and Russia was in the Triple Entente. So all put together means that the Triple Entente and Russian allies fought against the Triple Alliance. In this battle, the Germans wanted to cross through Belgium, but Belgium refused. So on the 4th of August 1914, the German Imperial armies marched through the borders, but had to stop at the historic Belgian city of Liège. Lorraine was an important place for the French to retake because it had lots of coal and iron and also had many rails and roads, which could help armies move faster. The Ardennes is a forest which is located in Belgium, but this forest stretches until France and Germany as well. They had bad training and knowledge of tactics. They saw 9 forts surrounding the city of Namur.
Oskar Potiorek, a Austro-Hungarian general, ordered the army to attack Serbia. He used the Fifth Army to do this,
and some soldiers of the Second Army, which had to face the Russians by the end of August. But he made grave mistakes by choosing to attack the part of hilly western Serbia, and he only used about half of his strength when he could have used his full strength to put pressure around the whole Serbian border. The Austro-Hungarian army was defeated after 4 days of fighting the Second Serbian Army commanded by General Stepa Stepanovic and a small Third Army commanded by Pavel Josip Sturm. This was a defeat for the Triple Alliance, but a victory for the Triple Entente and Russian allies. The Serbians' main objective was to stop the Austro-Hungarian army from reaching the Russian border. But this plan was quite futile because the enemy army had already left. Back in Austria-Hungary, Potiorek decided to attack Serbia again, so the Serbians would be forced to defend the small homeland, and abandon their plans of taking Sirmia. The Austro-Hungarian Fifth Army was stationed at Makva, and the Sixth was further south. The Serbian Second Army repelled the Fifth Army's attack. The Sixth Army, which was more powerful, was able to gain a foothold, and it became a threat because the Sixth Army could encircle the Second Serbian Army. So, the Second Army sent reinforcements to the Third Army. The First Army, stationed at Sirmia under Marshal Putnik, used this army to surprise the Sixth Army. This worked, and the Sixth Army retreated till a mountain called Jagodanja. Both armies fought at the peak of this mountain, costing the lives of tens of thousands. This battle lasted for 4 whole bloody days. Marshal Putnik retreated into the surrounding areas, and a trench warfare developed. Both sides fought for a month and a half of trench warfare, and the Serbians were short of war materials, so this opened up a big problem for the Serbian army.
the Serbians were critically low on ammunition, while the Austro-Hungarians were boosting with them. The Allies were also low on ammunition, so they had to fight with what they had.
During the first few weeks of the fight, the Serbians tried to take northern Bosnia. There were a few local attacks attempted by both sides, but most of them ended in failure. During the trench warfare, the Serbian numbers were falling quicker day by day, and they had no choice but to fall back. The Serbians fell back till a river called Kolubara, and there they had a stiff resistance against the Austrians. Even though the Serbians could hold back the Austro-Hungarian army, it was to none of their advantage, because the Serbians had a lack of ammunition. And ammunition came from the Allies, but the Allies themselves didn't have ammunition to give to the other Allies.